no expenses spared on Laura's YouTube channel. Is that better? Can you see me? Woo! You're on a saucepan. I'm back on YouTube. Welcome. Full day of eating. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm sorry it's been such a long time since I filmed a full day of eating. It's just been a mental year with competing and work and everything, and I've only just got the time back to pick up the camera and film to YouTube. I filmed a whole full day of eating for you yesterday on my fancy new camera, and because I don't know how to use it, I accidentally deleted everything. So this is attempt number 2 of showing you what I'm eating at the moment. In terms of goals, I'm not dieting, I don't have a specific goal, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not feeling great about the way that I'm now looking. I'm 12 weeks since my last bikini competition. The body fat's starting to go back on. So with Christmas around the corner, I don't want to come out of Christmas feeling super unhappy. So I've decided to sort my diet out a little bit. I'm gonna use you guys to keep me accountable. So breakfast, I'm about to head out the door to a coffee shop to work through my client check-ins today. So I'm gonna go for my quick staple breakfast. So whenever I make oats, as soon as I get up, I put hot water on them and I let them soak for a bit. Great tip, if you struggle to digest oats, let them soak either overnight or hot water from the kettle first, and then I'll heat these back up in the microwave in a second. I'm also gonna get in some protein with my new favorite protein powder, peanut butter cup, PE Science Select Protein. I'm rubbish at drinking water this time of year, so I'm gonna have it as a shake, and I'm gonna put my creatine in that. Creatine, really good supplement. If you're not taking it and you're weightlifting, you should be taking it. Check my Instagram page if you're not sure why. So this is my breakfast. We've got 40 grams of oats, and then I just flavoured them with the cinnamon roll flavour drops. I got these from Protein Pick a Mix. My protein shake, some banana, and some of the skinny syrup, which, by the way, I've tried most of the flavours of these, of the sweet ones, and they're all pretty good. I'm going to shove this in my face now, and I will check in with you guys at the coffee shop where I'm planning on getting lunch today. Lunchtime, and I've just made it to the coffee shop, and what I have ordered is this, but I've asked for a couple of adjustments just to make it a little bit more diet friendly and easier to track. So I asked them for no butter on the bread, because with all of this stuff on the bread, I'm not worried about having butter, so it's easy calorie saver. And I've also asked them to switch these scrambled eggs for poached, just because it's a lot easier to track. It will save me a few calories because I'll add butter and cream to the scrambled eggs here, and I actually prefer poached eggs. So yeah, don't be afraid to ask for switches in the menu if you're trying to save calories. So it is about 3:30. I just made it back from town and doing my check-ins in the coffee shop, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling so much better than I did this morning already, so I'm glad I haven't written the whole day off as being sick. So whilst I'm feeling good, I'm going to get my butt to the gym, a quick bit of cardio, maybe a light shoulder session. I'm not going to stress it too much because I haven't been feeling great. I'm just going to go and move some weights and see how I feel. But pre-workout snack, Monster. I love Monster. Have a Monster every single day, at least one. Sweeteners won't kill you guys. And Squares bar, the staple for me, whether I'm dieting or not. I always keep these in my car, actually. Great pre-workout snacks, some carbs, not many fats. Yeah, so I'm going to shove these down my neck on the way to the gym, and I will catch up with you guys when I get back. So I've just come out the gym, and I think I was a bit optimistic about how much better I was feeling. So I've just done 30 minutes of like intervals on the cross trainer, and I am sweating an abnormal amount. And honestly, like, this is rank. Can you see, like, it's all coming through my top? Even my forearms are sweating. Like, sorry, showing you sat like a lady. So I think it's safe to say I'm not over this cold yet, so I'm going to call it a session here, rather than try and like shift any weights around or anything, and head home. That's one thing I always say to my clients, like, if you're sick and need to rest, like, listen to your body. Like, it's pointless me trying to push through this now, because all I'm going to do is stop myself being like recovering and being able to get back to normal training. So yeah, I am gonna head home now, have a shower because I am disgusting, and yeah, get some work done, get some food. Honestly, this is Frank. I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. So for dinner tonight, I'm thinking sausage and mash, but this is kind of like a skinny version. I'm wanting comfort food, and I'm going to make a bit of a dessert as well. Pick these sausages up in Waitrose. They're not as low calorie as like chicken sausages, but as far as pork sausages go, these are really good macros, like 70 calories a sausage. And I think it's like, yeah, less than 2 grams of fat. So I'm gonna have a couple of those. I'm gonna have some of this mash, which again is from Waitrose. I'm not sure if other supermarkets do it, but in this entire tub, there's like 200 calories or 212 calories. I probably won't have the whole tub, but super, super low calorie when you compare that to potato mash, and you've only got to whack it in the microwave. And as you will know, I am the queen of convenience. So I've also got some microwave broccoli, and then you can't have sausage and mash without gravy. So Bisto is. Ta-da! I haven't presented it in the best way, and the sausages look a bit weird because I sliced them in half to cook them in my griddle pan. But there you go, sausage and mash. I haven't put it in my fitness pal yet, but I reckon that's got to be about 300 calories, and it's a decent plate of food. If you're dieting, guys, at this time of year, think beyond salads and stuff. Pick foods like this, like proper comfort food that's going to keep you feeling full. Put back on my saucepan. You'll also notice, by the way, excuse the state of me, you'll also notice that I haven't actually weighed anything today. I'm going to be tracking everything, but I'll do it from when I edit the footage at the end of the day, or I might do it after I've eaten my dinner actually, so I can kind of tell you guys what I'm eating, see where calories are at by the time we get to dessert. But if you really want to be on point with your macros, track as you go or pre-plan your days in advance. If, like me, you're just trying to bring some good habits back, like I'm not going to make things any more stressful by going from not tracking anything to being really meticulous with everything. Like I remember when I first started tracking macros and calories, like I would be that person that would weigh a pepper and like make sure it was 100 grams and cut in tiny bits off of vegetables. And now I'm so much more chilled and relaxed with my tracking. And you know, I still get results whether I do that or not. It's about the approach. If you're trying to ease yourself in, if tracking your food on MyFitnessPal is new to you, eyeball things first of all. And if you find that you're not losing weight, then add in the next level. Okay, so now I'm gonna start eating out a bit less. I'm gonna start tracking things more. I'm going to start weighing my food more, sorry. Ease yourself in gradually. Don't go from nothing to being really, really meticulous, because I think that's why when some people go, oh, tracking macros is really stressful, I can't be bothered with all of that, it's because they make it more stressful than it needs to be. Don't forget, these calories are in a ballpark. So whether I weigh things or not, if I'm not losing weight and I bring my calories down, but the method that I'm using is the same, I'm still going to be putting myself in a bigger calorie deficit, because even though the calories aren't 100% accurate, they've still dropped, if that makes sense. But you know, the advice I'm giving you guys now is what I would give my clients. You know, if you really want to be on point, if you've not got time to lose, if you've got a date, if you've got a deadline, you want to make sure that weight drops, weigh everything, especially more calorie dense foods. Like you'll see with my oats this morning, well, actually didn't see because I didn't film that bit, but I weighed them. So I did weigh out oats, I would weigh out nut butter, I would weigh out fats. Obviously I ate out today, so it's a little bit different. But the stuff like veg and things like that, I'm not overly precious, because even if I'm a bit out on my guess, we're talking like tens of calories, whereas if I'm a bit out on my oats or nut butter, we're talking a lot more calories. And especially something like peanut butter, you know, like a tablespoon can either be like level or a heaped tablespoon. So I'd recommend weighing those things, but just take it stage by stage, take it where you're at. If this is all new to you, ease yourself in gradually. And like I said, if you're not losing weight, you either drop your calories and use the same approach, or you tighten up your tracking and start weighing everything. Anyway, I will stop rambling at you. I'm going to eat this before it gets too cold, and then I will show you guys what I'm going to make for my dessert. For dessert, I'm on the comfort food vibe, in case you haven't guessed. So I'm going to go for a bit of a kind of like cakey, crumbly dessert feel, and I love the hot cold thing as well. So I'm gonna, yeah, show you how I make 40 grams of oats a bit more exciting, basically. So as long as you've got a microwave, you're good for this one. You're gonna need 40 grams of oats. You're gonna need some baking powder. I use this powder, which is by Frankys bakery, and it's basically is like a low calorie, like near enough 0 calorie like flavouring, but it does have a baking agent in it. So you'll know, if you follow any of my protein recipes, you'll know I love this. You can get it on Amazon, or just whack it into Google, Frankys Bakery, and you'll find all the places that sell it. But if you don't have that, you can use flavour drops. You're gonna need some stevia if you like things sweet like me, and you're gonna need some frozen berries. And then I'm gonna serve that, because I love the hot cold thing, with my new favourite, which is this caramel swirl 150 calorie Haagen-Dazs pot. It's portion control, but more importantly, it's not like Halo Top and stuff, in that this tastes like proper ice cream. And if you follow me at all, you will know I love ice cream. Okay, so let's show you what I do.
Mountains in the way. We stand open in the hills. Those hazy days I do remember. We were running still, had the whole world at our feet, watching seasons change. Our roads were lined with adventure. Mountains in the way didn't keep us from.
Okay, so I've just taken it out of the microwave, and you can see that it's gone into this proper cake like consistency. So now all I'm gonna do, I'll put you back on my coffee pot tripod, no expensive spared, Kenko. All I'm gonna do is chuck the whole tub. Don't want to waste any. Sorry about this camera work, by the way, guys. Here we go. Yes. And this smells so good right now. I'll show you. Just move my spoon. Ta-da! And there you have it. My little oat cake dessert. Now nearly 9:30 p.m. and I'm on the sofa living my best pajama life. But can we just take a minute to appreciate my slippers? Check these out. River Island, in case anyone's interested. My bikini girl slippers. So this is going to be my last meal of the day. I like to have some protein before I go to bed, and yes, it probably won't be that long till I go to bed because I didn't get much sleep last night. I've had this cold and I am shattered. I've got some quark with some flavour drops and some like calorie free syrup, so it's pretty much all protein, a few carbs in there, but a good way to make sure that I have gotten enough protein for the day, because that was one of my goals that set out. And I've also got a cup of tea with the tiniest little splash of almond milk in it. I'm not going to track the almond milk. Shh. I do promise I'll start giving you more regular videos, but hopefully this has given you some ideas about how you can get back on track. And you know, this has been what, a 2,000 calorie, I'll put the macros on the bottom of the screen here, day of food, and you can see I've had a decent amount of food today. So if your calories are lower, you can tweak any of the meals that I've shown today. Like breakfast, you could switch out the banana for some berries, save yourself some calories, have a smaller portion of oats. Or like the lunch, you don't have to have salmon, you could have turkey, for example. You could have just egg whites, that would keep the calories down. You could go for bagel thins instead of sourdough. In dinner, you could go for chicken sausages instead of the pork sausages that I went for. You could go for celeriac mash instead of the butternut squash, or you could go for just carrot mash, or you could go for just veggies and gravy. And again, you don't have to have the Haagen-Dazs ice cream that I had. You could just have some calorie-free syrup on that dessert. So you can see there are so many ways you could bring down the calories in that day of food to meet your requirements. So hopefully that's given you some ideas, and hopefully across the next sort of few weeks I'll be able to give you some ideas. So if that sounds like something you want to follow, don't forget to hit subscribe and give this video a thumbs up so I know to keep producing more content like it. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video.